How is everyone? I hope everyone is well. In today's tutorial, I decided to film an updated tutorial on how I contour my nose. So I filmed one maybe like a year and a bit ago, and how I contour my nose has changed completely. So I wanted to show you guys my new technique and also just go through some of the extra steps I've incorporated. So if you guys want to see how I contour my nose, make sure you keep watching and I'll show you how. Now when it comes to contouring, everyone's nose is different, but today I'm going to show you guys on mine. With my nose, I have a typical flat-ish Asian nose, not too flat. I do have a bridge, but I want it to make it look sort of higher and slimmer, so I like to contour the sides and make it look more narrow. Also the tip of my nose, I find it a bit more bulbous, so it's not as pointy as I'd like it. And with my nostrils, I like to contour them a bit just to make them look a bit smaller. So I'm going to show you guys what I do today. For contouring today, I'll be using the Australis Cream Contouring and Highlighting Kit. Now if you guys are from Australia, I bought this from Priceline, and it's a great dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. It's much more affordable, it's $24.95 I believe. When you contour your nose, you need to have a small brush. Today I'll be using the Sigma Pencil Brush E30. So it's a very small brush that can help create very defined lines because we want the contouring to be very precise on the nose area. What I'm going to do is apply my cream contour and highlight first, then blend it in softly with the Beauty Blender, and then apply powder to sort of set it and define it a bit more. So the cream's going to be the foundation part. So I'm going to go into the darkest shade here, and if you guys are wondering, this is the lighter palette. They also have like a medium or darker palette. So I'm just going to grab some of that product. I usually start my contour around here, so usually, when you wear glasses, it sort of sits on here. I usually start around there. So the trick is not to follow the natural shadows you have. You want to sort of make it a bit more narrow if you're trying to create a slimmer nose. So with my nose, you can see that's the natural shadows along there. I'm just going to draw my line in further. So with a pencil brush, I'm just going to draw it a bit more narrow. So I'm just going to draw a line down my nose next to it. And I'm going to stop at about there. If you have a shorter nose, feel free to draw it all the way down because it'll make your nose look longer. But for my nose, I want to lift the tip up and create a pointier tip, so I'm going to stop there. I'm going to do the same with this side and make sure I just draw it a bit more narrow than the natural shadows are. Then I'm just going to draw these lines across just to sort of cut that there and create some angles, especially around my tip. And with my tip, because I want to lift it up and create a bit more of a point, I'm just going to draw like a V, like so. I also like to just contour the side there of my nostrils, just to make it look a bit slimmer. Then I'm going to grab these two shades mixed together, so the two lighter shades, and that's going to be my highlighting shade. I'm just going to draw that line on the center of my nose. Also just the tip here, like so. This is what it pretty much looks like once I've mapped out my nose contouring. Next I'm going to go in with a Beauty Blender and blend it out, but the trick is just to bounce the blender over that area. You don't want to shift and move the contour shades too much, you just want to blend it in. So once I've blended it out, it looks like this. And now to further define it and set it with powder, I'm going to go in with my Makeup Geek powder. This is the contour shade Bad Habit. And I'm going to use my Ray Morris Deluxe Oval Shadow Brush. And with this contour shade, I'm just going to set the areas that I applied the contour to. So the sides of my nose. Make sure you really blend those edges out, so we don't want to see any harsh lines. Also, I'm just going to apply it around the nostril areas, just to make it look smaller. And with whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to connect it with my brows. Then I'm going to set the highlighted areas with MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light. And I'm just going to use my medium point shader brush again from Ray Morris to apply this powder. So I'm just going to apply that to center areas where I highlighted and the tip of my nose. So this is the end result. It's pretty simple and easy to do once you get the hang of blending and working with your natural nose shape. Sometimes I'll go in and add a bit of like a highlighter, like Becca Champagne Pop on the tip of my nose to match the highlight if I'm wearing that day. But if you have an oilier T-zone, I suggest you keep it quite matte because the nose area will oil up quite quickly. Also, maintenance through the day is just applying a like sheer powder on top or even using blotting paper, but try not to touch your nose too much, especially once it's contoured. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed another one of my videos. Please make sure you leave any comments, suggestions, questions below so I can answer it in my next video or create another video for you guys on a specific